teachers, non-teaching staff, and my dear children. Good morning to everybody. So today we gathered here on this auspicious day to celebrate Ambedkar Jayanti. As everybody knows that every year, April 14th, we are celebrating Ambedkar Jayanti. So Ambedkar was born in 1891 in Madhya Pradesh. So on April 14th, that's why we are celebrating Ambedkar Jayanti. And he is the chief architect of Indian Constitution, and he played a key role for establishment of the Indian Reserve Bank also. So the main intention to celebrate Ambedkar Jayanti I will explain. So first I want to explain the childhood of Ambedkar. So when Ambedkar was in childhood, along with his brother, so actually Ambedkar is the 14th child of his family. Yes, and he is the master of 64 subjects also. And he is the first Indian doctorate from Columbia University in economics subject. And he knows more than 9 languages also. So when he was in childhood, Ambedkar along with his brother, he went to see his father. So for that they engaged a cart. Ambedkar and his brother, they engaged a cart to see his father. So after they traveled some distance, the cart driver came to know that the children who are sitting in his cart, they are the Dalit people, they belong to the Mahara caste. So simply they pushed out from the cart by the cart driver. So that incident, he felt very unhappy with that incident. And another incident was when he was feeling thirsty, and suddenly he drank some water from the water tank. So many people gathered there, and he was beaten by the people mercilessly. And another day, while he was going to the school, so it was a rainy day, so he seek the shelter under the roof of the house. So suddenly a lady who is the owner of the house, he pushed the Ambedkar in a muddy water. So at that time, so volcanic feelings, the mind of Ambedkar was full with volcanic feelings. At that time, he decided to abolish and eradicate the untouchability and discrimination. So afterwards, later for further education, he traveled to abroad and he got doctorate in economics from Columbia University also. He is the first Indian who got the doctorate from Columbia University. And why we are celebrating Ambedkar Jayanti in every year? Because Ambedkar is the chief architect of Indian Constitution. Do you know Indian Constitution is the second largest constitution in the world? So with 398 articles, 22 parts and 8 schedules. So students, what is the relation between the Ambedkar Jayanti and the students? So you are enjoying the education, that is your right. So different types of articles states that the rights of the students, the rights of the women, and the rights of the labor, and the rights of the backward classes. The rights of the backward classes. So you know that the Article 45 states that so free and compulsory education for the children. So that is drafted by the Ambedkar because he is the chairman of the drafting committee. The drafting committee impaneled with the 7 members: Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Garu, Munshi, Krishnaswamy Iyer, Gopalaswamy Iyengar, and Devi Prasad, and Muhammad Sadullah, and B.L. Litter. So these members are impaneled to write the constitution. So he is the chairman of drafting committee. And Ambedkar also established an independent labor party in 1936. At that time, he contested in Central Assembly elections also, and Ambedkar won 15 assembly seats, and he is the law minister in the Nehru cabinet. So he has the powers and he has many thoughts about the society. And the main goal of the Ambedkar not become a law minister and not doing the ministry in the Nehru cabinet, but the main intention of the Ambedkar is to eradicate untouchability and to abolish that discrimination and to bring the equality in the society. That is the main intention of the Ambedkar. And child can also inculcate the ethics and values from the Ambedkar Jayanti. What are the values can be developed in the child by celebrating this Ambedkar Jayanti is self-respect, dignity and leadership qualities also. These all are the values should be inculcated in the children. And you can recollect the tireless effort of Ambedkar, who is the architect of the Indian Constitution. Today we are enjoying different types of facilities. We are treating equally. So Ambedkar, in my point of view, Ambedkar is a god. Why? Because I am standing before you to speak a few words in the holy sacred place. In this Vidyalaya, I got the job because of the Ambedkar. I am not explaining about you my caste or my reservation, but Ambedkar is inspired me a lot, and I proudly say that this job is the fifth job for me. First job, I did a paramilitary in Central Armed Force, and the second one is Junior Panchayati Secretary, and the third one is I worked around 3 years in Indian Railways, and the fourth one is this Navodaya job, and the fifth one is I got 2 jobs at a time in Singareni colleges, that is category 1 and Badli worker. So I want to say about the Ambedkar that, so the main intention of the Ambedkar is to build a inclusive society. What is the meaning by inclusive society? The society which has the basic principles that where an individual treated with respect and dignity regardless of his caste, creed, race and economical status also. So I want to conclude my speech by telling that इंसानों को गुलाम बना के हजारों लोग बादशाह बने हैं, लेकिन गुलामों को इंसान बना के सिर्फ एक ही आदमी बादशाह बने हैं, वो ही हमारा डॉक्टर B.R. अम्बेडकर जी है. So